Hock, wake up! You know your poor wife is so worried about you or not?
I was doing work here.
Don't bluff. You quarrel with her and walk out. You better go back home and say sorry to her.
Sorry? She should be the one who says sorry. She's the one who still thinks I have feelings for Emily.
Yeah, that is because you never tell her about Maxine.
Tell her also no use. Maxine. You only Shelley, Anania, Charles. You also didn't want me to say anything.
Yeah, whatever it is, you have to go at home and tell her that you still love her.
After everything we've been through, she really thinks our relationship is so weak.
Hock, think of it from a point of view.
Yeah. So why can't you see? I have become successful on my own terms. Look at my company. My revenue this year is up by 10 times. I'm still with her when I don't need the family's money. I don't need her father's help and still married to her. Why does she have to question me? I treat her so well. If she thinks I can have feelings for another woman, then that's a problem.
So Emily really has another child? And Jessica's got him?
And when I tried to get more info from Emily, she was quite cagey.
Ella, you know how vicious Jessica Shelley can be. I don't think it's a good idea for you to get involved.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm getting involved. Jessica Shelley needs to be stopped before she hurts anybody else.
Just think of what she might do to you when she finds out you're trying to expose her. And why can't you just leave it to the police?
Please, Yang. This is important to me.
What about what's important to me? What's important to Don? Look, Ella, we need you. I need you. Sorry, but you have to stay out of all this.
I hear you keep visiting Fiona.
She's my friend. And she's all alone here. She needs help.
And you're okay with that? Him spending so much time with his ex-girlfriend alone, helping her pack up the house?
I trust Matt. And plus, she just recently lost her husband. It can't be easy for her to sift through all those things by herself.
Well, if you want tongues to wag, by all means, I suppose.
Look, I know you're upset about what Alan did, but Fiona shouldn't have to pay for her husband's crimes.
I agree. She wasn't a part of any of it. She wasn't even aware.
I'm just thinking about your marriage. The two of you just recently reconciled. She's his ex-girlfriend. Do you really want to be playing with fire here? Fine, do whatever you want. It's your marriage, it's your funeral.
So you want to know about Hock and Em? Look, I don't know. What does this say?
Did you know that Maxine was Hock's daughter?
Yes.
Of course you did. The whole world knew except me.
But you gotta understand this, okay? I was sworn to secrecy for James's sake.
To think that you were the first one to warn me about Hock, and I refused to listen. I am such a fool.
Don't say that.
You should have seen how upset he was when I asked him if he still had feelings for Emily. I've never seen him so defensive. I can't help but feel like there's something he's not telling me. Louis, if you could tell me anything at all.
I got a theory that everything Hock does is aimed at only one thing.
And what's that?
Look, I don't want Ella involved in your crusade against Jessica.
Oh, it's her choice, isn't it?
Is it hers or yours? Look, she's already left the Shelleys, moved on, found peace of mind, so please stop talking to her about it.
Come on. Yeah, you know what Ella had to endure. We are so close to exposing Jessica and Elizabeth for all that they've done, and everything that they are once and for all.
I can't afford to lose her, and neither can Dawn. So please, leave her out of this.
I think Ella needs this. Okay, it will be closure for all the trauma that she's been through.
We got Jessica to apologize. She has closure. She's doing fine.
Is she really fine? Or you just think she's fine?
Yo, I'm not letting her take the risk, and that's final.
You're just as stubborn as your mother.
Insulting me is not gonna make me change my mind.
From what I can deduce, Hock and Em were basically seeing each other on and off close to a year until she just disappeared.
That's a lot longer than what he made it out to be.
Yeah. Hock mentioned they even talked about a future together. But my guess is leaving James and subjecting Maxine to the confusion. In the end, she just couldn't bring herself to do it.
No wonder he was so upset when I asked him about Emily.
Knowing Em, I don't think it was an intention to string him along, but he obviously felt that way, so
He must have loved her so much.
only Hock knows that. But my guess is, after she left, that was probably the last straw. He got so desperate to confront us and reveal the affair.
Well, his disdain for the Shelleys has been pretty obvious, no offense.
Mummy Eunice probably made it worse.
Poor Hock.
Poor Hock.
She threatened him.
He blackmailed her. He was always ambitious and power-hungry. He even took desperate measures to stick it to James.
What are you saying?
I'm saying it's no coincidence that he won that date with you at Jessica's fundraiser last year.
But we were happy. We were even thinking about adoption. Are you saying he was just using me to get back at Emily?
Not just you. It was all of us Shelleys. James, Emily, myself.
So he never loved me.
I wonder if Hock loves anyone other than power and money.
Aiya, don't listen to him.
Auntie Mei Wan, you know Hock.
Yes, I know, you know. But Madeline also knows. Remember when you were going to the hospital for checkups, he was there all the time. Don't listen to him.
Maddie was just asking my opinion, and I'm giving it to her, that's all.
Aiya, are you trying to sabo their marriage? Aiya, Magdalena, Hock is your husband. He just needs some time to cool off. Don't listen to him.
Auntie Mei Wan, clearly you're upset. But if you think about it, though,
Aiya, mind your own business.
Guys, can we not do this here?
yeah, I've got work to finish up anyway.
Me too. Just because your own relationship cannot work out doesn't mean that other people cannot work through their problems.
Are you okay?
I don't know what to think anymore, Ella.
Maybe they're both right about Hock. When he first tried to steal you from Louis, he didn't have the best intentions.
You think he was trying to use me to get back at Emily too?
Maybe, but over time I've seen how well he takes care of you. And he's grown to become a loving and supportive husband.
I feel the same way. I just have one question. Was he happier with Emily?
Rickson, can you go talk to him? Tell him to clear things up with Magdalene?
Auntie, it's not that I don't want to try. It's really very tough.
You have been good friends before. I'm sure he will listen to you.
Nowadays, whenever we see each other, he's always trying to chocho me. Ever since he married Madeline, he looks down on me even more. Plus, last time when he and Emily were together, I was so against it.
Aiya, it's a big misunderstanding. I don't want Hock to destroy his marriage.
Okay, but are you sure that he doesn't have feelings for Emily?
Of course not.
Okay. Okay, Auntie, I'll try. Okay, but no promises.
Thank you, Rickson. I know you have always been there for him.
Remember I told you we bought a place in Amsterdam? This is the email with the housing agent who handled the sale. See? We even booked a baby moon trip to the Maldives.
So this is your air ticket and booking confirmation from the resort.
Why would Alan kill himself after we made all these plans together? It makes no sense.
You guys hired an immigration consultant.
Yeah. Alan did a lot of research into it. He has friends over there, so that was a natural choice for us.
But do you have hard copies of all this stuff? Your property agreement, immigration documents?
Yeah. So is this enough to make them open the investigation again?
Well, it's a start. It'll be good if it's something more.
My lawyer told me Ellen has a safe deposit box, but I haven't actually gone to check it out yet. You could say that I'm afraid of what I might find inside there.
Better to have a look. Might be useful.
Hello.
I'll get straight to the point. Go talk to Madeline. Your mom's convinced that you both genuinely love each other.
Me and Madeline is none of your business, understand?
But I'm not convinced, even though I really respect your mom.
I'm hanging up now.
Yeah, so when your marriage breaks down, I'll know I've always been right.
That's it?
There were a bunch of other stuff. Property title deeds, offshore bank account paperwork, that kind of thing.
Wait. There's a lot of files in here.
I couldn't make sense of any of it. What's Ah Hock consultancy, by the way?
It looks like our friend Ah Hock has been working closely with Ellen. Seems to be all kinds of evidence of payments, shipments.
Am I stupid for marrying him? And deluding myself all these years that he legitimized his business?
Well, taking a closer look at whatever businesses he was involved in or whoever he was working with might get us one step closer to finding out who's responsible for his death.
Well, maybe I don't want to know all those things.
So you're telling me you'd rather be a frog in a well?
I learned from you. The original frog in the well.
Okay. Now let me pass this on to the police. Who knows? There may be something in here that can help you get justice for Ellen.
Madeline! You got my message? I reserved a table for us for lunch at Le Mirage.
I'm not in the mood.
It's okay. Guess we can just order in something.
I'm not hungry.
Madeline, don't be like this. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad.
Then?
I think I understand now why you lied to me.
You do.
I know you love me, Hock,
I do.
but you love Emily more. And that's why I want a divorce.
Nothing you say will change my mind. I'm not letting my wife risk her life and limb.
I am not your wife yet. And if you keep making decisions for me, I may never be.
Ella,
This used to irritate me so much when we were dating.
Secret chauvinist, right?
I am not. I'm just trying to protect her.
Because you think you know better.
Jessica Shelley is dangerous.
Yes, she is. And she just covered her tracks so well. She tried to kill Matt.
What?
Remember the time when he was admitted into the hospital for that idiotic whatever and he had to have emergency surgery? He practically almost died. Yeah, that was Jessica. She drugged him with some amphetamine.
Why would she do that?
Matt was investigating Ellen. And he came very close to linking his and Jessica's illegal activities to Adam's death. Years ago, she framed Matt as well for the death of his informant. I remember that. How do you know all this? Derek found proof of it. And the other stuff that she's done, he gave it all up in exchange for the video. He did it just for me. He really wanted to bring Jessica down. And he took a long time to gather all the evidence. But he gave it all up so that you can get justice. I can't believe he would do that for me. Young, I have to do this. I'm sorry, but I can't live with myself if I just stand by and do nothing. Think about all those poor girls that are suffering because of people like Elizabeth and Jessica. And what about those impressionable girls in the future? What's going to happen if I just let this go on? Matthew almost died. And I'm sure she's behind your arrest for Adam's death too. We can't let her get away with this.
Just do what you need to do. I'll support you.
You can try and convince me all you want. You're not going to change my mind.
You want to just give up, walk out like that?
It's simple. I'm not the one you truly want.
What nonsense!
You pursued me because you were on the rebound.
No.
It's understandable. Emily left without saying goodbye, and you probably thought an alliance with the chance would help fill the void that she left.
I chose and married you.
Look, I'm not mad about it. Not anymore. You should go be with Emily and your daughter.
Who's telling you all this crap? Must be Louis, right? I got settled with him.
Hock, focus your energy on getting Maxine and Emily back.
You think it's that easy? Emily won't even want to talk to me.
Hock, I love you. And I want nothing more in the world than for you to be happy, so please, don't give up on her.
No. Stop using Emily as an excuse.
I'll make arrangements to get my things packed.
Emily, wait. Wait! Admit it! You told her I want to be with Emily, is it?
I didn't. In fact, I defended you.
You know what? Forget it.
Hock, please.
I came to tell you that I wasn't able to contact Hock. But I guess she already contacted you.
So James should give Maxine up to Hock.
Excuse me?
They deserve to be together, the three of them, as a family.
Well, I don't know if Hock deserves anything after everything that he's done.
But everything he's done has been done out of love.
Yeah, I don't think Hock is capable of love.
He is. And Emily loved him too. Their timing was just never right. He's free, then she's married. Now he's married, but she's about to be free. I'm determined to find the right timing for the both of them.
Madeline, you're...
What?
an incredibly big-hearted person. You love Hock, but you're willing to give him up?
If you love someone, you just want them to be happy. Anyway, could you set up a meeting between me and Emily? Please, Ananya. Everyone deserves the chance to be with their true love. You found yours, didn't you?
Ella.
Jessica's not here, is she?
God knows where that woman is. As if she'll ever tell me anything.
I thought Dawn might want to spend some time with Grandpa. And maybe vice versa.
Grandpa.
And I wanted to thank you for what you did with Jeffrey. It might just be the most fatherly thing you've ever done for me. And I wanted Dawn to see that side of you.
Madeline wants me to give up Maxine. She's out of her mind.
Well, she may be right about one thing. If Hock and Emily still have feelings for each other, maybe he can get her to open up about what's been going on with her.
Madeline can do whatever she wants with Hock and Emily, okay? She is not involving Maxine.
I get where you're coming from. But don't you think Maxine is already involved? Emily's her mother. Up until she disappeared, she was a very good mother to Maxine. You have to admit that.
Oh. Yeah, but...
Maxine needs her mother, James. You know that.
Fine. If you think it'll help, then you go for it. But I think we need to admit that Emily might be a lost cause.
There is nothing on Jessica in the USB, but there's a link between Ellen and David Lim.
Wait, this is the same David Lim that was at the hospital, the one with the gunshot wound.
Yep. Back then, we suspected he had some links with Ellen. This text exchange here between them proves it.
So David was one of the key guys of the human trafficking operation.
Not that key. Apparently, Ellen had enemies. David took a bullet for him, and when David's condition worsened, Ellen just cast him aside.
That's cold. Oh,
There's the immigration documents and the property agreements that Fiona mentioned. All this must say something about Alan's state of mind, doesn't it?
Doesn't really fit the profile of someone who would kill himself out of regret. This should be enough to reopen the investigation into Alan.
Good job.
Thank you, ma'am. So, did you and Ella manage to get Young to see things your way?
Mm-hmm. He was very protective of her.
You jealous?
I have my own bodyguard who trusts and believes in me and my decision making.
A bodyguard who can't really walk yet.
You will. I'll force you.
What did I say? Don't bother calling back. I got no work for you.
Hock, I think you owe your ma an apology.
Pui! She poisoned my wife against me. Madeline walked out because of her.
She did that because of you. Because you are a crap husband. First, any idiot can tell you're still in love with Emily.
Shut up!
Second, it is so obvious you're only Madeline because of her money.
Shut up! You don't know anything.
Hock, please. For once in your life, can you please stop blaming other people and take responsibility? Ask yourself this. If you really were in love with Madeline, where would you be right now? What would you do? You'd be outside trying to look for her, trying to patch things up. But where are you? You're right here, drinking, beating yourself.
Get out!
No need to tell me. I'm leaving.
Kenneth, you told him to set it up.
I did.
Is it about his Ken car thing? Because I thought it pretty much fell through after he copied Flex technology or something.
No, I'm sure he didn't copy anything, but KSUH is not moving forward on that with him.
Unless he thinks that KSUH is gonna back him up in the legal tussle against Flex.
I can't understand why he would think that.
Wait, are we?
Of course not. The negative publicity from that is the last thing we need.
Well, you can explain it to him when he comes in later. He sounded really, really excited about the meeting.